Hello, Sun Squires. Hello. Welcome. Today is Saturday, and that means nothing, but today I'm playing Routine. I remembered. I don't think we're going to get off this rock, Sun Squires. Let me launch this. I saw in a recent update that they added render scaling. I hope that means we can increase it. We mean, which straw broke your camel's back? What? But I heard somewhere that Miyazaki didn't have time for a remaster, but didn't want anyone else to do it. I mean... I don't think it needs a remaster. It just needs a PC port with 60 FPS and 1080p. Can I have my cursor, please? I hate it when games just hard capture it like that. Oh, boy. I'm trying to, like, do stuff on my other monitor, and it's just fully captured on the main one. As in, which action of Sony makes you refuse to support them? Oh, it's been this way for a while. It's all those that I listed. And it's been all those that I listed. Cooking a Nocturnal Run again, oh boy. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and switch over to this scene. I can't actually hear anything. Is my sound even, like, working? How do I test this? No, it's not. There we go. Gonna be going to a concert. Ah, enjoy concert. I almost went to one once. Let's load game. It looks like there's a button up there. But apparently there's not. Give me a Bloodborne PC port and my life is yours. I would buy it full price, I'm not gonna lie. In Disney, of all places, so imagine how this will be for a socially anxious dork. Yeah, well, enjoy it anyway. Oh, hey! Wait. We need to check these out. Where is the render scale? Hello? I swear they said they added it. I will. The people problem. Ah, there it is. It's at 100%. Is that why everything's so clear? Was everything this clear before? I don't think so, right? I mean, I can still see the aliasing, but that's normal. I don't think everything was this clear before. Am I crazy? At one point, I saw that pixels took up 3 pixels. It looks like pixels still take up 3 pixels. Why is the render scale of this... Hold on. Let me zoom in on this. The quickest way for me to do it is to paste it in Discord, so ignore me. Because I have Discord's images set to render crisply. Yeah! Pixels are still... Oh, it's gotta be like the sharpening filter or something. I don't know. Because now in Steam Library, I have every game 100%. Not talking about Dark Souls 2. I have 100% of Dark Souls 2. And the only one of the Souls games missing would be Bloodborne. Yeah, same. Alright, what am I supposed to do here? Is it that button? Yes, it is. Tasks. Prongs and the Canal are still in progress. Actions need to be taken at prong terminals. They're misaligned. I don't know what that means. Where am I going? Where's the prong terminals? I believe this is no module selected. Okay, that's the Mr. Fingy's flash mode. Where are the prongs? Puzzle horror is like this often? Oh boy. I mean, there was also Demon's Souls, but I'm glad the remaster isn't on PC, because full achievements would hurt when I did it on PS5. I don't really like the remake. Align both prongs, then proceed to echography. I don't know where the prongs are! I don't like crawling under there. Because you didn't play it? What, the remake? No, I just don't like some of the choices they made. I don't. Remake is fine, but a light and dark thing is annoying. I don't know what that means. Where are the prongs? I feel like the render scale is slightly higher than it was before. Although I do still see like the triple pixels down there. Oh boy, I forgot that this is a horror game. Where are the prongs? You would think something like this would have, like, signs? Are people just supposed to know where stuff is? Light world and dark world tendency? A death mechanic? That's what Demon's Souls has. Have you played Resident Evil 9 yet? No, I haven't played, I think the last one I played was Resident Evil 4, but that was on the Wii. And it was not my house. Where the heck are the prongs? I am actually asking if you Sun Squires know where they are. Too many deaths sets it to dark tendency while survival. You can just... For 100% you gotta deal with that often. You can just do everything in one tendency and then die a bunch and then do everything in the other. If you die in the Nexus, you don't change your world tendency. RE9 is the best RE yet? Does it use Unreal Engine 5? I have genuinely no idea where the prongs are. Whoa, that is blue. Hi, prong 1. I have no idea where that is. Is this prong 1? No. That's the lift. Yes, but when you don't use a guide like I do, then it's hard to manage. I think I 100%ed it. I don't remember. The thing with the remake is that I'm pretty sure, doesn't 100% require the coins, or is that just the armor set? Either way, I probably wouldn't do it. I don't know where the prongs are. Oh boy. Well, echography doesn't have any power. It would be fun to see another DES stream though. Maybe I can throw it on there. Maybe I can do it again. Maybe we can recreate logic and math. I'm just waiting for Hollow Knight. Also that. Hollow Knight is Was on the streamathon list, I think. I don't think it's on the schedule at the moment. I know I played Hollow Knight. Whoa, the lag. Oh boy. I'm going to close Firefox, see if that helps. Probably won't. Firefox doesn't actually take up much of resources. Nah, still laggy. Yeah, it's not currently on the list. But a bunch of these are TBA, which feels weird. I know why. Where is it? Tarnished Edition is TBA for the Switch specifically, but give it to us on PC. You set it to games you want to play? Yeah, it is. It is currently a game I want to play. I have no idea where the prongs are, Sun Squires. Alright, I cannot wait. Oh, that's just over here. It would be nice to have these sorts of signs in places. I have absolutely no idea where the prongs are. Oh boy, I really don't trust this. Why does prong 2 require so much power? I can't even find prong 1. I probably shouldn't be going towards the sound that I heard. Oh, that was me. Where the heck is prong 1? I have actually no idea. I'm so lost. That's commons 2. I'm so lost. Systems. Okay, where are the prongs? This one isn't even active. I can't tell if this is the prongs door. That's commons 2. This is the lift, which we probably don't need anymore. It is taking up 6 of our power. Let's disable that. I don't like all the noises we just heard. That's prong 1. Security level 3. Okay. Let me save. Now that I remember where prong is, well, now that I found one prong. Hey! I didn't double click that. Did I? Oh, good. What in the heck is this? Can I close the door behind me, please? That would be lovely. How do I find out how do I align this? RE9 doesn't use Unreal Engine. Let's go. How do I know when it's clear? Proximity, clarity, okay. No. Oh! Oh! I assume we want that number to go up. I assume we want that number to go up. Hey! Okay. Is that... Oh, now we need to zoom. Okay. No. Oh, oh. Hey, the prong has been aligned. I don't know what the heck that is. So still highly recommended. Ah, will it run on my computer? I haven't updated any part of it for a while. Now I need to locate prong 2. Is it an orange door? Like the other prong? Is it down here? It'll explode a few times, then it'll work. Thank you for the confidence. I can't see anything! That's the path! Where's prong 2? I have actually no idea where prong 2 is. Whoa, that wall is unsettlingly blank with all the greebles I've been seeing this whole time. And this Resident Evil is actually scary for once. I'll take your word for it. Okay, where's prong 2? I'm not even gonna chance that. Where's prong 2, Sun Squires? Was that you were the monster? Both! It was both of us. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Okay, so, my overlays are really lagging. I'm gonna have to just close those for now. This is truly an Unreal Engine moment. Okay, I can still see the chat and the previews, just not, over the game. This is fun. Oh, boy. But I need prong 2! I assume, having heard the thing, I was going in the right direction, however. I don't want to be in general proximity to the thing. Sprung, you say? No, prong. Prong 2. That's gotta be prong 2. Yeah, that's prong 2. Okay. Don't like that. Don't like that this is a bigger room. Why is this a bigger room? Is it a bigger room? That's down. That's up. Zoom out. There we go. There's the tree. I'm gonna save again like a big baby. Come on. Save. All right. Align both prongs, then proceed to echography and imaging. Ah, right. The door that takes like 6 power. Okay, I'm not sure how to manage this, but where is it? It's the orange area, right? Yes. Good. So glad. I need to door echography. I could probably turn off the prongs power. Oh. Oh, good. Let's go back to the other thing. Turn off some of that power. even was it? I know there's a power thingy over here that I can use. Oh. Okay, where's the one that's hogging all the power? What the heck? It's gotta be over here then. Was this the... No, that's where we gotta go. That's where we were. This one's gonna be hogging power. Wrong one. Yeah, we can turn that off. Okay. I don't think I need reception open. Sparkle 10 shiny. It is shiny. Let's save while we have some of the power reallocated so that I don't have this trouble if I need to come back. Imaging is this way. Door imaging needs to be open. Don't like this one bit. I'm assuming echography just needs to be open. Here we go. Love this. Love that it doesn't just close either. I should probably listen to this tape.
This reality diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon.
There's no way it can't reach me here.
It requires us. And we require it.
Hey, Mr. Fingies, I sure hope not. Wow, cryptic tape? No, thank you. Oh. Oh, no. Great. I'm so glad. Continue. What does all this mean? Output ready? What are we looking at? Static. Wonderful. Immediate intervention required. Proceed to the ripening and induction. What even is that? What even is that? I'm gonna go over here and save. I heard the creature. And now, tasks. The induction door has now opened, huh? I can't read. You've got equipment in the way. It's in here. It's in here. Is it invisible again? I heard it. I heard it. I don't know where the ripening station is. Tasks. Let's see if we can grab the scroll bar. We sort of can. That's archives. That's in progress. On one final stage, the ripening induction terminal, the canal needs me I need it. So I need to just go to the canal, I guess. I don't know where the ripening induction station is. Apparently there's a way to see him while he's invisible, but you'll probably figure it out yourself. Yeah, you need to look through here. But, like, he became visible. Does the game just randomly decide between the two? What I need to know is where the ripening station is. I don't really feel like wandering around. I'm going to go... Great. Pretty sure we've seen these before. Pretty sure. I can't scrub. Canal. Reverberation epicenter. Yes, we could just go. Both video and photographic documentation were taken over the 4-hour... I think I've already seen this. Why did I need to align the prongs? Upon reviewing the footage, significant interference was detected, rendering the majority of the data unusable. Yeah, I believe I've seen this before. We're already halfway through the video. Just put all this on one screen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. It's gonna have like a body with sprouts. With spores! Moon spores! Come on. Is that it? No? Alright. The resolution must be achieved. Right. This is Callie. I'm leaving this message for the remaining members of the Prism Station. Prism still inside the station. We are trapped in the ward. I've already been there. It's locked himself inside the vestibule. I've already been there! Why did I need to do all that stuff? Right, I'm gonna save again because I have no idea where the heck the... not hardware. Tasks. It's not even close, I don't know why. I keep looking at this thing like it's a scroll bar. But it's not. It's just there. It's a greeble. The canal. Can't scroll down enough. The induction door has now opened. Where? Actually, where? Is it this way? No, I've been to the surface. Where the heck is induction? I would rather not have to hug this side the entire time. But I will if I... Oh. That wasn't open before, was it? Well, we found induction, I think. Oh. I don't really want to be here, I don't think. Okay. Leave those cultivating spores, I guess. Whoop. I forgot about the space spores. Yeah, I'm not making it out of here. Touch the fan, touch the fan, touch the fan. I don't think I wanna. Keep pushing forward. Oh boy. I love the wallpaper that looks like the flower. That, oh good. Let me just wait for this to pass. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to pass. There we go. Okay. Hi, Sphere. Oh, you're the heart of the thing that... Why are you here? Inject amniotic brine. This is definitely where we gotta save, isn't it? I thought that was a thing. I thought the fan was a thing. Heart of the thing that what? That's like the... Well, I guess it's not a heart, is it? But that's like from the sphere from, what is it, like 9 streams ago at this point. What even stream is this? Let me go save. Before I make a choice that could doom us for forever. Okay. I don't think I want to inject brine. I feel like this game wants us to inject brine. But I don't want to. I could touch the fan, sure. No, we can't touch the fan. Well, this space station seems to have purposes. Why are these just sticking up out of the ground, by the way? What are those? Darn devs preventing us from turning into paper mache? What does that mean? Oh, they both say yes. Did they both say yes? I think they both said yes. Ripening and induction. They both said yes? Great! What does this mean? Oh, good. Where's the projector, actually? Where is the projector? Great! Now what? We go to tree? Nope. The whole place crumbles around us. That's definitely what's happening. Oh. I assume we find our way to the tree. Whoa! Those are lagging even on the preview. I forgot how heavy Unreal Engine games were. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Oh, I guess this is a mandatory scare because this is different from the rest. Hi! Okay, I guess we're not allowed to... Okay. I'm just gonna leave then. I'm just gonna leave then. I think I go to space. I go to space, right? I go to space. Nope. I die on the way to space. Either way, I'm going this way. I push button. Huh? Ah. No battery? What do you mean no battery? Where are the batteries? That is definitely interesting. What, that guy? Oh, come on. Everywhere there's a battery recycle station. Where's the battery recycle station? What do I do? He's distracted. So, where are the batteries? How it shows the rear screen over you? I think it's supposed to be like a child. Very easily distracted. Oh, the batteries are right here. I'm stupid. I didn't spend any of this thing's battery, by the way. It went from 3 to 0. Oh. We're taking a spacewalk. Nothing's definitely gonna be out here. That's not where this was, is it? Didn't this go outside? Something tells me we're about to discover what's in here. Oh. Okay, they light up when we... Oh boy, the illusion of choice, hey? Yeah, they both go to the same spot. Wait. They somehow do. Okay. Oh, good. There's the crevice. I really don't want to walk into all those spores. Oh, we can't. We don't have a choice. We literally can't go elsewhere. All right. Yeah, this is just the end, I guess. You want the lore reason Mr. Fingies watched that screen? Because it's a child. We've come so far.
One final step.
Really? Is it to die in the crevice? I didn't pour this. Spaceman! One final step for a man? Nope. Turn into space baby. Okay. Well, I'm glad they used the shiny. I'm glad I used the shinies to make it saying hello extra shocking. Oh boy. All right. Whoa. Oh, that's just fog. Okay. I clearly have to go touch this. No? Do I not? Do I not have to go touch this? I don't see a spot I can touch. Oh! You are the creature! Basically, the screen was supposed to show a video of the weird ball-looking thing with the long neck that choked on the apple. Entity B. Entity B was Mr. Fingy's mother, and I figured. And because she choked on an apple, Mr. Fingy's got sad and killed everyone? Yeah, I figured that's what that was. But it didn't show anything.
We begin anew. Through me, you endure. Through you,
Mr. Meow.
I endure.
Minnie Meow. There's the flower. That was on the wall. We got 2 hours of stream left. What do we do now? Did I finish the game? Oh, 1999. Let's go. The turn of the century. Oh, 2025. Too late. What if it always said current year? December 5th, 2025. Is that when I started, actually? Is that when I started? Summary, August 3rd, 20... Oh, never mind. Censored. Oh, geological contractions within site known as canal. Yes. An employee reported the discovery of burn. Software engineer set to correct the automated security network. Entered the ward. Yes. Contraction events aligned with the patterns from the original Prism Canal expedition. Escalating intensity. Hi, come here. I see you. Primary objectives: recover all Prism mission data and blank related to the canal. Retrieve blank or all the sensors. Indeterminate origin. We finished E33. I already did. Then finish the Core Keeper update. Then we finish routine. I could actually go back to Core Keeper. Dense concentration of particulate matter described as blank or pollen. Heyo, heyo, Spearglass, hello. Substantial interference, complete telemetry loss. With this routine, I believe this is the end of the game. The final transmission contained 1 image. Great, I walked into the spores. Don't send anybody else up here. Oh, look, flowers. The issue is we finished it 2 hours early. I could switch to Core Keeper. I did discover some stuff that I didn't discover on stream. What? Chapter 1, Rebirth. Do I just get New Game Plus? No. Okay, that is the end. All right. Reach chapter 00. Ah, there's no option to skip. Well, a good game, I think. Everyone else took 3 hours. I took 9. I took 10. How much time do I have in this game? I took 12 and a half hours. Well, there you go. Well, and our greatest rival, what does Pete, whatever his name was, do to be a rival? Textures.com is a thing that exists? Hold on, I'm reopening Firefox. Your belief in us, your encouragement to keep pushing forward. There you go. It is just a thing that exists. A lot of this looks like real world photos as textures, though. Which makes sense, I guess, if you're using mega scans and whatnot. So how are your days going? Pretty well, I think. I woke up late, my alarms weren't on. But hey, I managed to get here. How do I skip this? No. All unsaved data. No. We gotta let this play out. But I will probably... Where the heck is OBS? There we go. I'll probably be switching to routine. Oh, the credits are ending. Hold on. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna close the game. At least a person or a studio did the localization instead of ChatGPT. I've noticed some places using ChatGPT. You're about to exit the main menu. All unsaved progress will be lost. Yeah, I'm not going to sit through the credits. I'm sorry. Alright. We shall switch to Core Keeper because I have some stuff that I discovered that I would like to show. Yes. I'm going to update the stream title and whatnot as well. Let's see. How do I do that here? My alarms are set to maximum volume, so if I forget my phone in another room, then I eventually hear Sister Frida's theme across my house. Okay, mine's not quite that loud. But it is in maximum volume. Let's change the thumbnail to a Core Keeper thumbnail. Yes. There we go. Hopefully that took. We'll switch it to OBS. I know how eager you Sunsquires are for me to play Core Keeper. But they added some more automation, which I didn't notice until after stream. And I have been playing around a little with that automation. Come on! Stick me in the thank you! Okay, so one of the things they added was this little plant grabby arm thingy. And it can plant seeds in front of it and harvest plants in front of it. That's it. It's one directional. You can rotate it, but it can only face the one way. So you can't, for example, plonk it down and have it access these 3 spots around it. That's not how it works, unfortunately. It would have been nice, but that's not how it works. Guess we're playing Factorio, but it's actually Core Keeper now. I prefer it simple. They also added these belt splitters down here. Speaking of. And this floor level generator, which I believe we discovered last time. Oh, what is the gold one doing there? I'm gonna have it go elsewhere. I haven't done anything to actually grab those off the belts yet, but this was as many arms as I was able to cram within the space of 1 sprinkler. We're only losing 6, 7, 8 spaces, but we can produce 16 fruit on a constant loop. And we've got half of them going into a, what is this called? Seed extractor, which turns 1 fruit into 2 seeds. So we can have the other fruits go to these worm thingies. These make worms. They are critter catchers. It'll be irresistible to critters of the local biome. So those produce whatever the critters of the local biome is. If I were to go up here, that means that these would produce snifflings, probably. And if I were to go into, like, the pink biome, I believe it make grubs. And I don't know, the Stroly-poly babies, I guess, in this one. I don't know what the critters of the local biomes for the other areas are, so it could benefit to set these up elsewhere. And I figured out that because this farm has 16 fruit and outputs 8 of them while using 8 to replenish itself, it can perfectly feed 2 of these with the 8 fruit. But the thing is, yeah, as you see there, one's coming down and one spot hasn't... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is perfectly timed. Let's go. Oh, and that's another thing. So we have these, what are these called? Item collectors. That when powered, will just pick up anything in this field. So they might be interesting to use for... Let's go up to this mining station that I have. Up in this biome. Yes, right there. It might be interesting to use here instead of all those. So let's see. Then let's quickly grab one of these. Yeah. Yeah, that broke and immediately popped it over there. So that should just collect anything the drills get. Let's watch for a moment. Because they stay in the drills for the 2 tiles, so I'm not super concerned about it being spat out here. Although I could just run some belts to pop it into here. Come on, one thing show up, please. One thing show up, please. Oh, one already has. Yeah, that little teleport animation. Alright, so we don't even get to see it. It just does it so fast. Let's go. I need to kill the giant void beetle thing to access this area, right? I believe so, yeah. Yeah. You gotta kill... Raw Akar, I believe its name was. It's not here anymore. Yeah, teleport animation. Let's go. Okay, so that works. That's neat. That's very neat. And it's just a little biome. I mined out the other half of this. It is just a little biome, but it's very dense with stuff. Like, I imagine I still haven't discovered most of the stuff here. Like, why is this here? Why did I block this down? Ah, probably because that's there. It was Nimurza or something like that. Rawakar was one of the main bosses. Ah, yes, Rawakar is the Scarab, I think. Let me just relaunch the overlays now that I can actually use them. There we go. Core Keeper is very light. I like it a lot. I could check on, don't I have some ore? Yeah, I do. I could check on those. I don't know if I've set rigs up around these. But I could check on them. This is from the tornado ability that I promptly disabled, I believe, after that. Whoa. Really wish the hazmat set made you immune to the spores from wherever the fungus ground was. There's the fungus ring and necklace that I believe do. Why are there so many creatures in here? The mold? Yeah. Ah. Well, that's fine. I need to craft some of those portal thingies. Ah, yes. Plonking one here would probably collect these. What are the critter catchers? Black bugs. Where'd they go? Oh. But yeah, there's the mold ring and mold necklace, I believe. I have some. I could just give them to you. Surely I have some. I only have one. I do have a second mold ring, though. I didn't hear what you said. My fans are roaring due to Core Keeper being loud. What? I meant open. Core Keeper's so light, though. How? Ah, yeah, I can just give you these. The 2 set will make you immune to mold. But it would make sense for the hazmat suit to be as well. I only have mold in my garden, so it's fine. Ah, fair. I should swap these and plonk this here. I've definitely just hoarded these rings. Okay, I don't really want a quick stack because I don't know what all is going to disappear from my inventory. However, a whole bunch of stuff. Some of my machinery. What disappeared? What disappeared? Sprinklers and wires. Oh, there's also the fish thing. How do I make the fish thing? I saw it. I saw it. Incinerator, shredder. Oh yeah, that automatically just scraps tools. Let's go. Where would it be? Oh, that's an upgrade to this one. Let's go. I don't need it then. Right. Let's craft. Let's see. There has to be a bait table, alchemy table, fishing workbench. They changed the name. Was it always called a fishing workbench? Let's plonk it over here. Yeah, fishing net. Lures in fish using critters as bait. Let's make 10 of those. Let's quick stack these things as well. There we go. So, because I have a lot of bait here, how do these work? Oh. This takes 4 critters. Can we perhaps sustain 3 of these? Is that a possibility? Hey, Greaves, did you see a message I sent you? Was it in Discord? Because not yet. Oh yeah, they're gonna pass around that fruit until there's a space. Yes? Ah, well not yet. I wonder if I could... Let's try to figure this out. How do I want to sustain 3 of these? I could do... this. And then use these item collectors to then zap it up. Oh, but that's going to be too far. That's going to be too far this way, isn't it? Let's run some wires underneath this chest. And over this way. Yeah. I kind of want it to be 1 unit over so that it's not grabbing from this. I accidentally killed a duck in the forest. How do I atone for my sins? What does that mean? In Core Keeper? Yeah, I would have to do that. Yes? Ah. Let's space these out. I think that's the solution. If I just have these 2 spaces apart, it won't be a problem. Then we can have these here. And these... Nope. Here. And then let's run some more wires. Why'd I kill a duck IRL? Let it know by accident? I don't know. You subscribers just tell me things. I have no idea. So this should be so that they grab stuff and plonk it here. And maybe if the net can't pick it up, it'll get zapped up by this thing, which will continue to place it elsewhere. I think that's the plan. There's probably a way I could optimize this, but my brain's small. I like it centered. I'll figure it out later. Optimization is for later. And afterwards, I guess all the extras can go into a chest over here. So let's do this. And that should be good. Let's just stick it on a belt now. Instead of that. And we'll see how many... I gotta get out of the way. See how many fishing farms can be sustained by these wormy things. Oops. Because I want a realistic output, I'm going to... Oh, did I grab the fruit as well? I probably grabbed the fruit as well. That's fine. That's fine. It'll fill up. For now, I'll just dump those in there. I want to see how many of these it can sustain, because I kind of want to build, like, single modules elsewhere. Because they'll just be going, right? Forever. Oh. I still don't have anything to pull the golds out. Let's plonk one of these item collectors somewhere. These are neat, though. I really like them. I think here works. Grab some wire. There, that gives it so much space. We want to filter it to the golds. Which I don't have in my inventory. Where did they go? Here, okay. Grab one just to make sure the filter is working. We don't want it to immediately zap everything out, so we have to set a filter. And then plunk that there. Now all gold stuff should go there. Which I think that's good. Oh! This one got something. Hold on. Yeah! That should turn into fish, and then that'll be zapped over there. Yeah. Fish will go on the same conveyor as bait. So down here, I guess if I wanted to filter all the fish, I'd have to filter every different type. So I could just pull the worms off elsewhere. I could have this set up specifically for worms. They did give us the item filters, so... Let's go ahead and pop this here. And then set this specifically for worms. And pop that up there. Pop the worms in there. Now, down here, we can have a generic arm. Just putting anything else in that chest. And I know there's no wires. I can see them not running underneath here. There we go. There. That should work. This will get filled up with any extra worms, and that'll get filled up with all the fish. Or anything else that ends up on the conveyor, I guess. This loops the fruit around. It's sort of running low, which is probably fine. It will pick itself back up. Oh, hey! We're gonna get a gold fruit. We're gonna... Whoa! Why did all those go at once? That's not good for this. Oh, unless that one gets through. Oh, hey! Let's go. Okay, so that's just enough. Never mind, it wasn't running on empty. Well, we gotta wait for this one as well. I am curious what'll happen. Very curious. Also, I think my overlays are behind again. Yeah, they were. Okay. I am curious what's going to happen to that gold one. And if it's going to affect the rates at all. I don't think so. It hasn't so far, so I have no reason to believe that it would. That Hydra just being there. I can't craft another organ. Come on. I just want this gold one to bloom. And it should get immediately zapped out. Look, I don't think it'll even get picked up by this arm. I think it will. I think this will just zap it out too quickly. I haven't seen it in action though, so I'm not sure. I could just fill this conveyor with worms, but I wanted to see how many this could sustain on its own. I think just 2. It depends on the timing of it all, honestly. But I think just 2. If this is outputting 8 worms, and these take 8 worms for 8 fish, it just depends on the timing. Because these just barely stay full. Like, almost overflowing. There's usually like 1 extra fruit looping around in here. In the meantime, I will catch these worms. But if I can set one of these up in every biome, then I'll just have all the biome fish, probably. Why are there so many worms? I guess it's not like they can spawn elsewhere, given this. I just found out my house isn't symmetrical. What do? Make it symmetrical. If you're talking about Core Keeper, make it symmetrical. It's just like Terraria, worms everywhere. You have better luck in Terraria than I do. I had to make the critter farm, but it still didn't produce bait. Come on, gold fruit, I believe in you. I believe. Grow. Grow faster. I am giving up 1/3 of what this farm can produce, and also, when I have the gardener perk or whatever, I pick up a lot more. Like, let's go plant our own over here. There we go. And then I don't have any seeds. Hold on, let me go get some seeds. I forgot that I quick stacked over here. Come on, fruit! You can do it! When I switch to the gardener outfit, which is loadout 2, I think this is my fishing loadout. Yes. This is my gardening loadout? Yes. So I basically double my harvest or something. I like doing that as well. So we'll see. This has 24, and then I believe with my loadout, I double my harvest and I get seeds. I forgot that loadout. I forgot to have a loadout designated to talking to big grubs. Oh. I forgot I have a loadout dedicated to talking to big grubs. They are silly. I do like them. The fact that that's the thing you can do as well. This game is so funny. Oh! Big fruit's gonna grow. I want to see this split. There we go. 2 more seeds on the way. That'll fill these up. But my gold fruit haven't been going into the seed extractor anyway. Like, I think they just don't go in there. I think. They might. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be time. These 2 will grow, and then these 2 will grow. Because it's 2 seeds at a time, right? So it'll be these 2, and then it'll be these 2. Oh, that's full of worms. This one should also be getting full of worms. Yep. Okay, we'll see. These 2 are going to get planted. Oh, 1. Why was it 1? Oh, it was these 2. Okay. And then it'll be these 2, and then it'll be these 2 and these 2. I don't know why this whole row grows at one time. These 2 will be coming soon. Yes. Oh, look at all the fruit that I got here. Oh, the gold fruit. Let's go. That'll be doubled when I harvest it too. Basically. It'll basically be doubled. I think that's what my chances are currently. %107% larger harvests. I think that means I get 100% more fruit, which means double. How are these doing, actually? Whoop. I'm gonna go plunk these in here. No, this'll be worms. Yes. Nope. Hey, the gold got zapped out. And then that means this one should be down. Oh. If I'm zapping out the gold ones, I think I'm cooked. Maybe I should zap out the gold ones from here up. I don't think that's going to work out very well. Because now there's no fruit being put in the... I think I want to zap the gold ones out after the splitter. Because the gold one would have gone down, I believe, which would make the other one go up. I don't know. I don't know how I want to take those out. Because that's not sustainable now. Suddenly. When I had the gold ones in here, not getting pulled out, that was sustainable somehow. I'm so confused. Huh. I'm not sure what to do about that. I'm genuinely not sure what to do about that. But we are just testing the fish. Whoa. Whoa. Stuff's happening. Oh, these just get converted to fish. I somehow thought they would get zapped out. Huh. I'm not sure what to do about that. Maybe I place another robot arm? Oh, and that only takes the fish out. Okay, okay. So I'm fine with this. And then this goes in here. Where'd the fish? There's the fish. Okay. So it looks like it can sustain 2 fish farms, which that makes sense because it is outputting 8 worms. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I guess ideally you'd have the robot arms set up specifically to move worms, like these ones. You'd have set up specifically to move worms. Let's go ahead and grab a worm to set these filters up. do this one before it gets here. Come on. Oh, you can see the worms just under the surface. I see. I like this a lot. So with these set up for worms, these will grab anything else out. I think that works. Nothing has overflowed to this one. So that's good. Hey! Hi! No, come here. I want to pet you. Yes. Come here. Do you not want pettings, Minnie Meow? Alright, Minnie Meow doesn't want pettings. Our other harvest is almost ready as well. Yeah, that's just not getting filled up now. I got 2 seeds in here. Oh man. I wonder how that's sustainable with the gold fruit, but not without. I gotta plonk another fruit in there. Silly Kitty is playing now. I gotta give it another one of those. I wonder if we can put a worm in here directly. No, we can't. Can I drop it, though? Yeah. That will overflow. Now we're good. Oh. That overflows anyway. I think I was ready for that. I don't think it can sustain 3 fish farms. Because one of the ones on the belt was because of me. This is still going as well. So what I need to do now... Whoop. Uh-oh. I'll just put that in there manually. So what I need to do now is figure out how to compress these modules and these modules so that they fit, like, within the one unit. Because I like how it looks, just... I gotta not touch that. Seed. There we go. I like how this looks, just like as a tight little square. Well, rectangle. So I kind of want to figure out how to make it so that these do the same. I could probably... No, the item catcher is kind of overreach. I can't put one here. I could put a robot arm here. And then maybe on the other side, an item catcher that zaps into there. Okay. That's good. That's replenishing. If I have it split here with a robot arm. Hi, Minnie Meow. Come here. I would like to pet you. You're adorable. I see you. He's not gonna come here. He's a silly kitty. Okay, I know that's unpowered. That's fine for now. And then a critter catcher. And then if I have... that won't work here. I mean, it could. Visually, that does work here. But then I think this would overreach. This would overreach by 2. So if we want to do that, we're going to have it up here. And then this will work. Yeah, because nothing should be over here now. Oh, but it'll reach that too. It'll reach this whole thing. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, if we do this... Oops. If we do this and then filter for something stupid, like nothing... That's not going to come through. That reaches all of the conveyors, which is bad. I want it, like, as close as possible without doing that. I think we would just need to have a robot arm and do something similar to this. Yeah. Because all of these conveyors are within it, and we don't want that. So, to compact it as much as possible, this should be there, and then we'll need another robot arm, because this is the safest method. That'll plonk onto a conveyor, which will plonk into here. And as for returning it, I have no idea. Because if this is full, this loops around nicely with how it's connected. I would have to have these be vertical for that to work. Which I could do. And then I could, like, dig out my own little fishing farm here. Because this does happen to work out this way. I could have it loop back up. Like so. Whoops. No, don't let me touch... Don't touch the worms! Those gotta go into the fish farm. Maybe it can sustain 3. It's actually overflowing. Maybe it can sustain 3. And now I have no way to... Okay, hold on. There we go. Huh? Oh, it's backwards. Wait, why did the worms go... Wait. So that had 2 worms. Come on. We'll grab these and toss them. So I'm finally completing dyeing my hair. In real life, I assume. Let's go. Where's the hoe? There it is. Okay, let's grab this. Yeah, so our normal farms give quite a bit. Whoa! Look how smooth those were. We get a full 24 seeds back, and we get all this fruit. We get the full, what is that, 49 fruit? Versus this outputs only 8, which goes straight into the critter farm, which goes straight into the fish farm. Oop, don't touch that. Which is sustaining 3, just barely, but it is sustaining 3. Dye my roots black and then the ends of my hair in this UV dye? Ah, neat. How do I pack 3 of them in here? Only 2 will fit, reasonably. And just barely, too. I really do need to figure out how to compact this design. Maybe I put it out the side. Yeah, 3 fit there. But I didn't really find anywhere else... Whoop. For this bit to be, because I needed the full 2 spaces vertically. I guess if I double it back, it could work. It could work. How would I split on that one? Because at the moment it needs to be 4 tiles. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's bad. It needs to stick up by 1. Because if I put the separator here, that arm will still grab whatever. So I need the separator elsewhere. I was thinking I could force it into this thing. Maybe if I do this a little weird. Maybe this other configuration will work. Hold on. I think I have an idea. I just need to use this. So at the moment, I have it like... this. I want to not mess up my actual farm while testing. Whoops. Almost done leveling my healer class in FF14 as well. So excited for that to be done. Oh, let's go. So, I was thinking I would move this up and then get rid of this, but then I'd be missing a space. I would actually just be missing a space if I did that. Because the sprinkler only reaches this far. But if I'm able to put a conveyor like this, that'll force the seeds up into here. And it'll be able to grab it out here. And then just spit it right into the seed extractor there. But now this space doesn't get any seeds. Because that just makes it fit along this space, right? I have the full separator, and then I have this just go straight in. And then I can branch out to whatever here. But that doesn't really work for me. And I need the conveyors, because these things need to be fed. These things need to be conveyor fed. I don't think I can just use an item collector, sorry, because these don't have an inventory slot. They just grab something from behind them and put it in front of them. Like this. Yeah. So I need to figure out how to separate it without breaking the design much. Because I don't like that this sticks out. It might be stupid, it might be petty. But I need to be able to split half the fruit off without blocking one of these. I think I could maybe... No, that would lose one too. I was thinking I could move one of... I was thinking I could move... let's see. This one down, so it could still access this, but then... That doesn't work. It is a dilemma, just to squish this up a little. Just to have the separation built in. And I can't put it at one of the corners either, because all of the seeds have to be used before the separation. Unless I put the seed extractor somewhere else. But that doesn't really work. I could do that, though. I could do that. I could just have this do this. Don't mind me, sorry, residents. I could do this, and then have it split anywhere. Oh, but the fruit would still go around. Oh, man. Ah, why is this so hard? My brain does not work. I like watching it, though. This would split the stacks, but then the fruit would still go up. I guess I could then have an extractor, not extractor, yes, extractor, up here. That would grab the fruit, because it's after it's been split. That would put it in the extractor, which would spit it back down onto the thing. But that's an even bigger stick out than over here. That's worse. Oh, man. I have no idea. Also, my dumb overlays are behind my windows again. Actually, it's not working. Hold on. Yeah, they keep going behind. It's sent to borderless. But they keep going behind. Let's try this. Whoops. Okay, there we go. That's in front. But that's an even bigger notch. I don't want a notch. That's what I'm trying to solve. Maybe I split it. Oh, man. I don't think I don't think that works no matter how I try it. Because if I... There has to be an empty space for the arm, right? And then the arm, and then the seed extractor. So how do I make that work and keep all the spaces? Because to have this built in, that would then have to be there. And then this would have to be there, which means that machine is getting blocked off. And that's not what I want. I could... No, I can't. I don't think there's a way I can do that. I think I need the notch. Which you can't see because it's behind my head. I think I need this notch. As much as I would like this to work. Because the seed extractor needs stuff to be put into it. Ah, man. I don't think my brain is optimized for this. Yeah, these loop around. So I think for maximum efficiency, I could just have 3 of these. So that no fruit is ever getting passed around like that. There's all sorts of problems. I didn't want to have... Oh, here comes another one. Yeah, this should have all been loaded, so that is just a problem that... Oh, well, there we go. Now there's a fruit getting passed around. No! I bet it's because of this line again. But ideally, the output should only be 8, so these are just a little bit slower. These are just slightly slower, then. How about the fish farm? How many worms do we have? We've got 6 worms over here. This one's barely getting any, which is, I guess, fine. We don't mind an overflow. Oh. Do we get all the crabs? Or all the fish types? I'm still stuck on how to get rid of the notch. I could bump this up, I guess, but then I'd still be missing a space. If these could do the ones to the side, that'd be lovely, but they can't. I think they'd be too slow anyway. The fruit, the seed would have to make a full revolution. Kitty gets zoomies. I could maybe bump a few of these inwards. That might work. It would look terrible, I think. But it might work. I'm not sure how, actually. This might be the most... The best way to fit this many in. I think no matter how I slice it, I'm going to be missing out on one more space. Which is always a bad thing. So I think I just need to deal with that notch being there. Oh, man. These should be emptying soonish. Oh, hey, that's still working, too. Wait, I don't think a worm should have made it down there. There's two of these before. How did a worm make it all the way down here? Oh, it didn't. But this one just output a fish. When there's an empty slot here. Oh, no, it didn't. This one's not set up for worms. I see. Let me just fix that. It keeps putting the fish on the belt. There we go. Now it won't do that anymore. There we go. All right. As for this, though, I can squeeze two of these here. I can do that. And then I have this arm grab it. But then if it can't put it in there, it just sits here, which is kind of a problem. So I guess I could have one of these item collectors all the way over here. That might work. But it reaches 5 spaces. Yeah. So I need it, like, down here. I think even here it reaches the conveyor, doesn't it? Let's set this up so that it's filtering something dumb. And then plunk this here. Oh, that's backwards. I think even there it reaches. Let's set it up for something dumb. Yeah. So that's a problem too. I don't think there's a way I can slice this better. Oh, hello! You're finally here. Oh, come here. Oh, yes. We love the little kitty. Hello. Hello. Do you purr loud enough for the mic? Do you? I don't know about that. You do have kind of a secret purr, don't you? He's so cute, though. I love him. What a good kitty. All right, on the lap. Hi. Oh, goodbye. Sometimes they just want a little petting. All right. This goofy farm is going to make me lose my mind. So how do I compress this? I guess is the next step. I think I've compressed it as much as possible. These item grabbers require extra space as well. Like this, this is already sticking up into here. If I have it facing the other way, it might work. If I have it like... If I have it up here... Whoops, that's a bit too high. If I have it up here, and then I have this... Grab something and plunk it into there. Like this. And then the item grabber. Yes, the item collector. There. And then a belt splitter. That might work. But then these two spaces down here would be item note. Oh, these three spaces down here would be item problems. Because this would be doing that, and then... Whoops. This would be there. Yeah, that whole space is taken up. Oof. But then I could have the fish farm here. I could. It would work. I don't think it would work the best, but it would work. Because only worms would be going in there. I could feed it from the other side. I think that does work. I mean, obviously right now I'd have to dig it out. Which I can. I'm tempted. I do have a mess of wires down here, and it's not like I have anywhere else to build. I think over here is taken up by all my crafting stations and whatnot. Yeah. I could just extend the ground, but I wanted to extend the ground when I actually have something to build here. I could set up a second one over here. And this fully rotates too. This orientation would rotate. Set this up for this, and this up for this. Because that would feed itself. That would work just as well as passing it around. It still takes up about the same amount of space, just without... just without the belt and whatnot. It's still 2 spaces out. Well, yeah, it would still be 2 spaces out. This one's only 3 spaces out because of the belt and collector. This utilizes both a bit better. I'm just going to convert this one to do that. Oh, that's powering my entire line. I forgot. Maybe I connect that elsewhere. Where's my cable? Where's my wires? There we go. Maybe I connect that here. That's a bit better. Whoa. I don't think it makes it all the way down. No, it doesn't. Right, well, another generator here then. As for this design, let's do this and split and grab. No, that doesn't work either. Whoa, it's too far in, that's why. One of the grabbers. Whoops, that's backwards. And then we do this thing. And then the split. And then the power. That works. One fruit did come down the line. Oh. Those just had worms in them. Okay. I'm assuming we'll see that work at some point. Let's set it to filter. Whoops. Don't want to break stuff. And then we got a fish, so we got to do this. That should work a little better. And then we could set up another item zapper, I guess, to grab the worms. Whoops. And this would just output worms. Yeah, that works. Okay. Glad to know. Glad to know. It's the same sort of size, actually, but I do like that this itself was compressed. That's always a little better. I can now get rid of this. I think this should just pick up all the wires. Whoops. There we go. Now, how to actually compress that into the other designs, I'm not sure, because that still has 3 tiles of overreach. I think I just flip it. I think maybe I have it off the side, but I don't have much space here for that. You know what? I'm grabbing more dirt. Where's my... Yeah, I'll grab dirt. I'll expand that. I didn't want to until I had something to build, but, you know, sometimes you must do these things. Oh. Because I actually want to be able to walk around. So let's plunk these down. Whoops. We'll see how this works, and if we need to, we'll dig out another spot for a fish farm. At the moment, we just want to see how it works in a single module. And I believe I can just use the item grabbers or the machine arms to just put food into one of these things. I'm not sure entirely how it works, but I believe any combination of 2 ingredients, like if I put these fruit down here and oatmeal at the top, I think it outputs the same as oatmeal at the bottom and that up there. So it might still work. The only thing is, well, plants all grow at the same rate anyway. So it shouldn't be that big a problem. I can probably get rid of these since I've got conveyors down the other way. Or sorry, since I've got wires down the other way. Yeah. All right. So that can be turned sideways. Sort of. So I want to make sure I have 3 spaces. Sorry, 5. So it needs to be here. Which kind of works. Okay, let's grab the splitter again. And then one of these. Since that's going to be going elsewhere. And then straight into the... No, that doesn't work either. Because we want it to have a splitter. It doesn't work. Maybe we pipe it straight into the grabber instead. Like this. Does that work? I think maybe? Yeah, that works. That works. Surely that works. Let's get rid of this too. Angle that down. All right. Hi, kitty. Do you want to be picked up again? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're up the tower. Yeah. Hi. Hello. We love kitties. Okay. Meow meow. Let's see. Critter catcher. He's got the zoomies. That works like that, and then the zap thing will face this way. That just barely avoids conflict with everything else. Just barely. That works, though. That works. That works really well. And then we can have one facing the other way for worms. Like, that could just output worms. Hold on. We need to filter this for something dumb. Too late. Too late. Filter that for worms. Let's put this back on the conveyor. I think it grabbed it before it could split. Yeah, there we go. So that can output directly to... Wait a minute, it's too far in. Yeah, that's too far in. That's not where it goes. That's not where it goes. I need to filter this for... Whoops. For fruit. Okay. I forgot that these don't actually grab on the road that they're on. So it need to be here. But that still kind of works. That is more compressed. It's just that now these spaces would be taken up by a fish farm. I could bring it one tile down and then say clear this space. So that something like that. Or I could rotate it. I think I might be able to rotate it. If I have the split here instead, it could come back along this line, and then I could just have it down here. But this isn't long enough anyway, I don't think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is! That works. Let's do that. I'm sorry, Kitty, you are in my way. Visually. You can stay in my pocket for now. Silly actual kitties are zooming. Yeah, that works. That fits. Okay, let's get rid of this. If I have the split up here... and like that... that works just the same, which is good. I want the fruit to get there before I do. Let's go. Don't pipe that to the middle. No, I think I can grab here. I think this just works. Yeah, that just works. Let's go. We love that. That works perfectly. All right. Then we'll grab. We'll filter this for plant. We'll also filter this for plant. And filter this for plant. Just in case. Those will go there. And then we'll have one more item, what are these called? Item collector? Sorry, new item, it'll take a bit. We'll filter this for worms. And that should just output into these. Which now we need a way to filter worms back up into the system. But that works. I like that that's just a big rectangle. Let's go. Okay, and none of this has power, which is fine. It's not expected to. Whoops. Let's just not dig those. Dig this hole and this hole. We can fill it up with water as well by just doing this. Yeah, there we go. Come on. One tile and this one's all I need. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. I really want that to work. Let's see. That's filtering worms back. That's filtering worms down. And then we don't exactly have space to grab it. We could have it do the same. We could have it do the same. We could have another... Interesting? I don't understand it at all. Well, that's what I'm figuring out, right? If we're splitting fruit here, and then putting it in there, and then this will grab the fruit that doesn't go in and put it up here, so it gets a chance to split again. Don't worry, you'll see it in action once I give it power. We're just figuring out some of the automation that's been added in this update. I can't reach. Let's run that there. Pop the critter catcher back down. We'll probably just give this power or something. But then, this way... Sorry, I've been trying to keep track of where these belts and whatnot are. That'll spit worms down. Which... What are the filters over there? Have blue boxes? Fishing nets. The blue boxes are these things. They're the item collector. They collect whatever items drop in a 5x5 range. They're really nice. You can probably see one in action relatively soon. These don't have any worms in them. Never mind. Never mind. But once I have this going, you will. Let's get rid of this, actually. And very quickly scoop some of this up. There we go. Because we're converting it to this format now. This vertical rectangle format. Because I like when stuff just looks like modules. This will split the fruit into there. That'll automatically get yoinked around. Hold on, let's give it power. That way you can see. Yes. This is filtered for fruit. Good, good, good. This is filtered for worms. Good, good, good. We need one more, I believe. So let's run some wire underneath the conveyor. This will output like that. Then we'll have another splitter. Then we'll have two arms like this. Filtered for specifically worms. And then everything else should somehow get filtered. Oh, I believe we just need... but this... It won't be filtered for fish. We'll see, we'll see. But that should be functional now. As soon as fruit starts coming down here, which should be soon. These look ripe. We'll see this kick into action finally. Let's punch some holes in the ceiling so that everything's actually visible. Punch. Punch. There we go. Come on, fruit! I believe in you! Grow! I like that this looks like an actual module. And it should, being the operative word here, should is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. It should just work. I could have the split be here, but then that's still just pulling worms from up here and it doesn't do me any good. Although flipping this might be good. I like how it's sort of self-contained, though. Oh, there's fruit. Here we go. We'll get to see it kick into action. There you go, Sir Frutalius. So that splits a fruit there, which goes there. And if it overflows, it'll be yoinked back up into here and split and probably go over here. Which is good. That's what we want. And then once that turns into worms, it'll take a while. So let's just throw a worm from our inventory. I can't throw a worm from my inventory. Let's do this. Yeah, that'll get zapped into the fish farms. Yes. Oh, we need an output for the fish farms. Okay, so we do need to flip this then. We do need to flip this. Right, I'm actually glad that you expressed that you didn't get it. I wouldn't have thought that we need to flip the fish farms without that. Okay. To flip this, I need a brain. Hold on. If this is outputting here, the grabbers don't have enough room. Okay. This needs to be done. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Since we do need them to output, we do need to do this. And then the splitter goes here. The arms go here. Nope, that's backwards. We don't need to split them. We could take the output from the middle, but taking the output from the bottom makes it seem like this is just one big fish farm. It's got the bait here. Sorry, it's got the plants here, it's got the bait here, it's got the fish here, and then it outputs. I like the top-down. I'm motioning with my arms as if you can see. That doesn't happen frequently at all. Yes, and we want this to be zapping from below. Whoops. To be zapping bait from below. Then we want this to be filtered for bait as well, and this to be filtered for bait as well. Okay. Those don't have power, but they will as soon as I connect it with wire. Which I should do now. Okay, and then from below, we'll take the output from both of these. I'll run wire down, don't worry. Or I could just use another item thing. Nah, this works fine. This works fine. And then on a conveyor, we just have the output for the fish. Which I will use some wire for. For now. You gotta connect them to power? I guess automating things is off my bucket list. Power is pretty easy. All the machines daisy chain, like I didn't have to run wires beneath these. And over here you can see I have a generator. They're pretty cheap. Let's go over. I've got the crafting table over here somewhere. I have so many that it's been a while, so I'm not entirely sure where to craft it. Here, I think. Yeah, it's just 10 copper bar. And then the lowered one, which they just added this update, is 10 iron and 4 copper. But But yeah, there we go. I could have it output to the center. I could do that. Just to continue. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to center it. Center and mirrored. Perfectly balanced. There we go. But yeah, all machines that are touching daisy chain. So you don't need to run wires underneath all of them. So like, you see how all these are connected? There's no wires here. The only wires are underneath here for 3 tiles, and underneath here for 3 tiles. And here, and not here? I don't know. But all 4 of these machines are connected. The only wire is underneath here, etc. The wiring goes straight down, I believe. And then across. Yeah, you can see it underneath the conveyors, just barely. But yeah, thankfully, you don't need to run wires underneath everything. I'm very thankful for that. Don't worry, Sunsquire. You're not alone. And conveyors don't need power. Like at all. Like, they just work. I wouldn't mind if they needed power, but I'm not upset that they don't. There. Now everything should be funneled to that. And then we can just plonk a chest here. So imagine we just come up to this chest and it's full of fish. None of this should ever require any other maintenance, except I don't have an output for the gold fruit, which do spawn occasionally. That's a problem. Not sure what to do about that. If anything, they'll probably get plonked on top of the seed thing here. So I could have another machine arm. Filtered specifically for the golds. And then it'll just output those to a chest for now. As for the ones that end up everywhere else, I have no idea. I'll figure it out later. Yeah. So there is a way to filter things. Yeah, but you can only filter one specific item. You can't filter item types. Which would be nice. I think what I do here is I have another thing pulling gold off. Because these are filtered for plants. Oh. If those are filtered for plants, it won't work. Man. So I've got this pulling gold off here. Yeah, if I pull gold off here, I want to be able to, actually. But I won't. I won't be able to. Well, that's a problem. But I don't think we have a gold fruit here, so it might not be that big a problem. But it will be a problem in the future. For now, I think I like this module. It just works. You've got the plant farm up here, going straight into the. Well, half of it's going into the seed extractor, then half of it's going to these bait boxes, and then those go straight into the fish farms, which go straight into the chest. That works! I can't think of a better way to do that. There's probably is, but this is like a straight one-to-one the whole way down. Which I am a big fan of. I could probably compress this design a little bit. Maybe? Is there a fish in that net over there, or is that just a fishing spot? What, here? That's a fishing spot. They do splashes inside the net when there's fish. There hasn't been any bait in these, so these won't be active. Start deconstructing this. Get it out of the way. None of it's active anyway. Oh, yeah. And I'm thankful that you can just pick up all the conveyors and wires this way. It's very handy. Alright, this does take up a lot of vertical space. I could maybe squash this a little bit. I'm thinking if I have two of these modules facing each other, rather, if I do something like this, if I have them both facing the same splitter, right, and then one's like this and one's like this, and then the four arms are like this, that's more compressed. I'd have to pipe the stuff in, but that shouldn't be too hard. Wait. I don't think that works. I mean... It might work if I offset this top one here. Because this one's just for fruit, right? Yeah. So if I offset that and then just... I think that's overcomplicating it. I think this is fine. I think that's fine as is. There's probably optimizations to be had. However, I already hate the crabs in Breaker's Reach. I thought they were funny at first, but then I got torched. Yeah. In my full mining damage to melee damage or whatever, melee damage to mining damage setup, they're pretty rough. So I have to lightning them before I see any of them. Which is fine. I've got the lightning armor. Hold on. There we go. I've got the full mining armor here. It's not a lot of armor, but my mining damage is immense. And I believe all my melee damage is being converted into mining damage or something. Oh. Sort of. Let's see. What does this do? What does this do? I've got... It's a perk, right? Something converts a lot of melee damage to mining damage or something. 10% of mining damage added as melee damage. Well, there you go. It's the opposite way. It's my mining damage being converted to melee damage, which this does for some reason. The lightning does melee damage. I'm fine with that. It's a good synergy. And then here... I don't think I have melee damage to mining damage. I don't think that's a thing. I should do that, though. 20% damage against bosses. Oh. Well, there we go. Gain 2% melee damage every time an enemy is hit, stacks up to 10 times. Oh, so I'm just full melee damage using the mining setup. That converts melee damage to... That converts mining damage to melee damage. It's complicated. But I know my setup means lightning gun good. That's what I know. Hey, we see it in action. Let's go. Why is it splitting? Oh, the worms need to be output properly. Ugh, I thought they would be zapped by the item collector. I thought they would be picked up by the item collector. Well, that's not too bad. We can just do... We can just squeeze a couple of these in there. And that's not really filtered, but let's go. We'll do that too. And then we can do this. There we go. That'll be picked up by the worms. Okay. That's why we let things run. We see them in action. Let's put all the fish in here. We've got so many fish. That's a cat. I'm sure the cat would love to be in there eating all the fish. I have a third of your damage, but Rune Song makes up for it by giving me 32 HP per hit when combined with my food along with... Oh, I don't bother with the food. Maybe that's why I go for this. Oh, that one doesn't have power. Well, we'll plonk a single wire down. That works. There. I think that setup should be good. We've got the worm outputs. Actually, let's make sure that these are worm outputs specifically. Just in case. So this wire thing isn't actually doing anything. Oh, hold on. There we go. So this isn't actually doing anything. Which means I can compress this a little. Let's get rid of this. Let's plonk it here. Whoops. Whoops. Oh boy. It targeted that. That's not what I wanted. Just in time. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. And let's very carefully get rid of this. Then we'll have a couple robot arms doing this. They'll pull worms out. I don't think I need to filter those. They don't grab the plants anyway. So let's break and replace them. Because they're not grabbing the plants anyway. Whoops. And then this will grab worm. I could just output straight into here. Oh, but then it doesn't have the split in case of overflow. That's fine. It has 17 lifesteal per hit, but if you don't add food to the mix... If you don't add food to the mix, so if you don't bother with food, then the build doesn't change too much. Ah. Well, I don't think I have a rune song. I might have got rid of it. Let's see where this goes. It should probably go straight up into the feeder. Oh, I didn't know there were two there. These will convert into worms. Those will get plonked down here. Those will try to output into there, which will loop back up if it's full. We should output fish to the chest. It should work. Yeah. That works. All right, so now we have the food farm outputting to the critter farm, outputting to the fish farm. It's all 1-to-1 the whole way down. Which is good. Because this is 16 plants. It outputs 8 fruit. Because 8 of them go into here. And then 8 of them go into here. Which outputs 8 worms, which go into here. Which outputs 8 fish, which go into here. Let's go. I like that. It works. It works. All in one simple module. You can probably stack these side by side and have different types of waters. I'm not sure how to cart water back and forth, but it works. And all it needs to do is work. Come on. I'm actually kind of proud of this. I don't really have need of food, but I guess if all my food's just gonna be here, then maybe I'll use it. From this chest, I guess, you could add like a specific extractor. Like if you wanted a very specific type of fish. You could do this. You could just grab from it and say I want rockjaw for some reason. You could just set that filter up. And then have that going straight into a pot. And have the output be your food. That's probably a thing you could do. I won't, because I don't think any of these fish are good. But I'm not sure. The regen's nice. I currently just use oatmeal because that was the fastest thing I could mass produce. Where is all my normal oatmeal, actually? Sorry, hearty oat cereal. Where is it all? Hey, I can't quick stack it anywhere. So I think I'm low on hearty oat cereal. Oh. Ah, that's a saw. Okay. That's just been going. Oh my gosh. It has an overflow, and the overflow... Oh, those must have just getting put onto the chest then. Being able to get fish while exploring instead of having to actively be there is such a great thing. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the automation. Let's just go ahead and chuck these in here. Oh, you know what? Oops. Why did I have 20 of these? Huh? Were those just in there? Let's try the shredder. Let's try the shredder. So, I have one of those somewhere. Automatically scraps tools, equipment, and other things you don't need. Okay, so I'm going to set up an arm, a robot arm, to automatically pull the... What are these? Trees? No, the leggings. The Wild Warden pants. Oh, and the chest piece? Okay, I wasn't sure that I was not aware that that was in there. This is such an awkward space for it to be, too. That's a lot of wood. I'd probably have to expand this elsewhere, but let's try this. Let's just plonk this chest down somewhere. Plonk it there. And we'll put the robot arm here. Whoops. Here. We'll filter that for Wild Warden pants. I wonder why the funny void worm lacks a soul to buff you like the other worms. Huh, didn't think about that. Haha, hello, Bionics. Hi, Onyx. Time to rinse out this black dye. Good luck, Spearglass. I hope the result is what you wanted. My Wi-Fi's been dead for the past, like, 30 minutes. Ah. Then we put the shredder here. It outputs directly into something, so let's pop a chest behind it. Like so. We'll give them power through this. And then we pop these in here. Come on. Oh, that just works. Oh, it's too fast. It looks like we need more than one then, I guess. It works on an individual basis. Oh, and it outputs to the world as well. Well, that's not... So we need a collector. An item collector, yes. To be facing, let's say, upwards. Nope. Downwards. Into this chest. We don't need the collector. We could just stick a robot arm there. But I like the item collectors a lot. Even though that means anything dropped in this 5x5 area will get put into this chest. Been watching on my TV? Ah! Wait. Your TV is wired? When the Wi-Fi goes out, I just reset the router. It seems to work. I guess the best way would be like a conveyor of scrap? Or shredders, rather? Let's see. We'll try this. We'll try this over here. So if there's items we want scrapped, we should have this here. And then a robot arm. We'll grab everything from it and plonk it onto this conveyor. Where a bunch of robot arms will put stuff into shredders, which should then output directly behind them this way. Which should then be output directly into a chest. Let's get rid of... No, let's not get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this one. Should be output directly into a chest, which is one up, because I know where the stuff is. I know they don't have power. That's fine. Oh, this does still need to be there. This one doesn't. Surely we'll never have enough to scrap that it'll overflow this many. Then we need just the one wire and the one generator. There we go. Now we can stick the Wild Warden pants here. We might have enough to overflow this conveyor. Then these will go here. Oh. Yeah, that might be a problem. Okay. How do I want to do this? Wild Warden set looks neat, in my opinion. It's apparently one of the best summoner sets. It's early level, I believe. It's level 10. You could probably get better. There is, like, the dark version. I've got the dark version somewhere. I don't know if it's any better. That's not it. Where's the dark version? I had, like, the shadow... There we go. Corrupt Warden. We've got the Corrupt Warden set. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Well, stats could be upgraded for later levels. Remember? Yeah. That's not... Ah, okay. I've got so much stuff to shred. But the shredder only does one item at a time. It would be neat to be able to, like, output a signal when a machine has done something. That way we could... This doesn't go there. I'm trying to figure out how to get the full scrapping going. Just double checking for extra garbage. Garbage. I need to farm the slime legs, apparently. And the rest of this set. And the mold set. I really do need, like, a hall of armors. What is this? Blindfold. Ah. That doesn't go there. I don't think I have room elsewhere, though. Let's check one of these. No, I do not. I have room here. Did you finish routine? Yeah! That's why it is Core Keeper now. Oh, man. Okay. We'll try to see How do we want to automate the scrapping? I guess every handful of these, we could have an output, like an item grabber, one of these things, item collector. Like that. So that it outputs any miscellaneous items back onto the conveyor. Except then we'll have to loop the output around. Ha! So the shredder's good for stuff that stacks, but not so good for stuff that doesn't. That's a problem. Shredder. Because it can't take more than one item. So stuff will just keep getting plonked onto it, but it won't automatically shred that. It has to go into its inventory. This feels weird. How are we supposed to... Because the normal scrap table takes 6 items. But this takes 1. And it takes a while. So how would we automate the scrapping? We could probably have like a line of robot arms and scrap tables. Let's try this. Instead of a conveyor and a bunch of robot arms like this, we could probably just have a line of robot arms feeding scrappers. That way it daisy chains all the way down. Where are my scraps? There they are. Just want to not get... just want to not use the incinerator. Let's put that elsewhere. Let's put it in the hotbar so I don't forget. That's got to go there too. Let's have this elsewhere. let's not have this the incinerator there. Scrap is good, incinerating not. That'll output directly below, so we'll do this. We'll just daisy chain a bunch of these. That's probably the best way to do it. Because that way stuff that gets plonked onto this will just get plunked into the next one. And then we'll have one last one outputting to the output. Like this. And then we'll just run along. Like that. And let's get rid of this. Let's put this on top. It can't go on top. That's fine. I'll put it there. And the chest. I think the chest can go on top of the power. So we'll put the power here and then the chest here. Whoops. Like that. And then get rid of this. Be careful here. I don't want to pick up anything else, so I'm not going to use the hoe. Or is this a hoe? Yeah, it is. Welcome back. We could put the output here and then have a third chest for overflow. Or anything that can't be scrapped. This is fine. Okay. Let's try to put the Wild Warden stuff in here. This should work. Yeah! We might need a lot more. It's gonna overflow. Yeah, it's already overflowing. Yeah, there's the Wild Warden pants. Uh-huh. I guess I do want an overflow. The black ended up being a fair bit stronger than I was wanting and bled into the UV dyed. Ah. Well, is there any way to salvage that? I hope so. I guess we just have to not scrap so many things to make this not overflow. But I think that is the play. Maybe? Not sure. Ah. It does take a while to scrap. Oof. I guess I would just need this line long enough so that by the time stuff is still reaching the engines that, or the scrappers at the back, the ones at the front start clearing up. Ideally. I have no idea how long that would be, but this works for me. That works for me. I assume stuff that's in a stack gets scrapped all at once. Let's see. I don't really need the tall generators anymore. So let's plonk those in. I assume that it gets scrapped in one. Yeah. Okay, so that's the benefit, I guess. If you just want to scrap a bunch of stacks of different stuff, but you could just do that here. Like, this is just as quick. Like, and then you hit Q to auto-sort. What's the point of this? I don't get it. I don't get why that's a thing. I just don't get it. Maybe it's for like... Maybe it's if you want to automatically scrap something from your farms? Maybe that's for? That's for? Because I can't see any use in it on its own. So it's definitely got to be for the automation. Like specifically if your farm outputs something that you want scrapped instead of kept. Specifically in that case. Oh, there's the... See, there's where a problem arises. What am I supposed to do with that? Gold fruit never made it this far. And this is making seeds, so it's going to output there. Huh. How do I take that out of there? With this compressed design. I guess it would be with one of these item collectors. If I had to do it. But I need to be able to reach this spot. And none of the others. So it needs to go like... here. Let's filter this to something dumb and give it power. Oh, that's backwards. I keep confusing the arrow. Okay, let's give it something dumb. Give it power. Not quite. One down and one over. So one down and one over. Was it here? Filter it to something dumb. Give it power. Ooh, two over. Or I could rotate it. That would work. Here. Filter it for something dumb. Give it power. One up and one over. So here. Okay. There. Filter it for something dumb. Give it power. That should output... Let's go grab one. Just to make sure that that's within its range. We won't touch it. We want to make it automatic. So we'll go grab something to filter it with this way. There are, of course, improvements to be made. Hey, okay, that works. And then we'll just plonk it in a chest for now. So this should only catch gold fruit that end up on this side. Just like how this will only catch gold fruit that end up on this side. Nope, we're about to see where that one goes. It might go down. They might always split so that the gold fruit goes down. Oh, nope, there we go. Yeah. What is this supposed to do with that? What happens if we don't filter? Can we put the gold fruit in the seed extractor? What would happen? I've decided I don't want to know what would happen. So we need an arm here for the gold fruit too. Well, we'll just move this. Because gold fruit will never end up on that side. Because this one's specifically filtered for red fruit. So let's go filter you for gold fruit. There we go. That won't be enough to replenish. There are 4 seed spots. Because the gold fruit. Still not sure how to deal with the loss. Like, that can't keep up with itself. I need, like, 1 more seed. Because with the gold fruit eventually leaving space, we'll just see where this goes. 2 need to go up. Yeah. So 4 slots will fill, but 2 will be empty. The gold fruit will eventually leave spaces behind. So it's not fully self-sustaining. That could be a problem. That's probably something to figure out in the future, though, because I'm not big enough brain to figure that out. It's such a low chance, too. Like, this one has only had, like, 2 gold fruit. But at least 4 seed spaces behind. That's so weird. I'm really not sure how to deal with that. This I can probably pick up. This isn't really doing anything, so I can probably pick it up. I was going to try to figure out how to have the seed thing in line, but I don't think that's going to work, so we'll just deal with this. Like so. I think my electric coil should work on these. Yeah, it's not that much faster though. And it's a little reckless. It can just zap other stuff that's nearby. It is lightning. It does kind of do that. And since I've done this, no I haven't. If this is zapping fruit anyway, can I turn it around? I don't think so. I don't think I can turn it around. No, because it would reach 5 spaces, which, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would reach all the way to the conveyor. That's not what I want. Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I think this was a good idea, but not for when I'm using these. Maybe if I've got like 2 fish farms or something, then I could have them all feeding off the same thing, but that's fine. It's a 1-to-1 all the way down here anyway, so like there. The main problem is gold fruit. Because those spaces aren't going to get filled now. Because of the 1 gold fruit that got through. And if I pull a gold fruit off the line, a stack of 2 will still get split. So, maybe I do just start pulling gold fruit off the line. And we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll pull it right off the line. Where? Because we've got machines all the way over here. I think I just used another zapper. Yeah, I think that's the only way to go about it. Like that. That should reach all the way up here. That's maybe a bit too high, but we'll see. And then just wait a minute. I need to filter you first before giving you power. Yeah, that'll just pull all gold fruit into this chest. And then we'll just probably have to deal with the efficiency loss. Eventually. Probably won't be now. Because I'm genuinely not sure how to brain that. We'll just give this another fruit. I don't have another fruit. Well, let's grab one from over here. I'll just give it a little helping hand. I guess what I'm thinking, or hoping, is that if we... Oh, that might split correctly. No, there's still 2 seeds missing. I guess what I'm hoping is that if I yoink the gold fruit off the line, then the splitter somehow just does what it needs to do better. There's 2 seeds, there's another 2 seeds coming, so yeah, it needs the boost. I am not sure how to deal with that. But that's probably just a problem for future Greaves. Because I don't have the time left in the stream, but hey, we managed to get one of these going. A whole automatic fruit farm. Straight into automatic bait farm, straight into automatic fish farm. Let's go. I'm pretty proud of that, even though I'm not sure what to do with the efficiency loss from the gold fruit. Which, apparently, gold fruit just grow now, regardless of your gardening perk. Your gardening perk just increases it. Right? Yeah. I think even without this perk, I'll get gold fruit. Which is a problem for this farm. I don't matter this. I don't mind this. If it's bouncing the worm around, that's fine. I would rather have it bounce the worm around for a bit than have a whole third fish farm that isn't going to get fed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I would rather that than unfed fish farm. And then all the gold fruit are going to go here. Efficiency loss, though. Gradual farm degradation because of the gold fruit. Not sure what to do with that. There we go. That needed to happen. Again, it would be nice to have like a signal output if a farm if a piece of machinery activated. If that was the case, I could probably have this set up to another machine arm, specifically with like a chest full of fruit that I've already got, so that whenever this activates, I can just have a machine arm pull one of the normal fruit from a chest and plonk it into the seed thing over here. I think that'd be neat. That would definitely prevent farm degradation, and I would just have to run by and occasionally refill it. Because I've got a lot of these fruit already. Yeah. Or you could have like a small single fruit farm going. and outputting into a chest so that it always stays full. And if this has extras or whatever, that'd probably be how you do it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't have the brain for farm efficiency, but I'm pretty happy with this design as it is. And a one tile farm shouldn't have enough that it overflows itself. Oh, but it also won't replenish. Right. Because of the seed problem. Well, let's see if we can make one. Let's see if we can make a one seed farm that replenishes. It won't be the most efficient. Well, a one fruit farm. It'll be a two seed farm then. And then half the yield will go straight into a chest. Okay, let's see if we can make just a tiny, tiny farm. We will need one of these. And then let's get all the spaces around it, because I'm not sure what spaces we're actually to use. It doesn't matter at the moment. Let's just do any 2 spaces. Wait, it reaches up this way, so let's do this. Or above. Sorry, I'm a little indecisive. Okay. Then we'll have these grabbers like that. And then we'll have a robot arm. No. We'll need a splitter. And then the robot arm can go here. Nope, that's not the robot arm. Can go here. Pick up any seeds that are plonked in there. Which will output to the seed extractor. Which will output down and around. That's a little bigger than I was hoping. But that's fine. And then this will be the output over here. That is a little bigger than I was hoping it would be. I could probably still compress it. I'm not sure. Because that's splitting the fruit. Which I guess the output could be here and the seed extractor could be here. That probably would be better. I needed that arm. The output can be, whoops, here. And then the seed extractor can be here. That is already a little smaller, I believe. That's still pretty big, but I think that works. It's obviously not running because I haven't given it any power. I would need to put a wire here and like the generator here or something. But that would work. Can I make this smaller? I'm not sure. I guess I don't need the 2 fruit to be there, but it would always output 2 seeds. I guess I could shrink it slightly, maybe, and have it output seeds as well? I'm not sure. Not sure. Well, I don't have the brain for that. That's something to figure out after food, maybe. Thank you, Sunsquaz, for joining me, at least. I didn't know I had that short of routine left. That was a bit of a problem, but hey, I wanted to play the more Core Keeper anyway because I discovered the automation, and the automation is fun. So thank you all for joining me today. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. The invite code is in the I feel like that's different than I normally do. Anyway, the invite code is in the description if this is the most recent VOD. Remember to eat sandwiches, stay hydrated. And there's no redirect today because it's Saturday, but I'll set up the streams later. Goodbye, Sun Squires. Goodbye.